Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome to another motovlog. Man, it has been a while, and look at what's going on. Your boy got a new bike, sold the Ducati. No longer a Ducati boy. Now I'm a Yamaha man. A Yamaha man. And I just want to say, my good friend Ducati NYC, he's very proud of me. He has been really supportive of my upgrade. You know, he understands why I upgraded to a Yamaha. I think he was saying that he wants to sell his bike and get a Yamaha R6, because he finally realized that after all his friends got Yamahas, that Yamahas are the best bikes in the world. And that's why our hero, everybody's hero, Rossi, rides a Yamaha. And also, this vlog is dedicated to Minister Motovlog. He has been very vocal about me slacking off and not posting vlogs, and he has been basically hounding me on Instagram, asking me to post a vlog. So this one's for you, buddy. You finally got through to me and made me strap on the GoPro and make a vlog. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So if you guys are wondering what I've been up to and why all of a sudden I'm riding a Yamaha, this last year was, eventful year. I mean, it was an eventful year for everybody, I think, with coronavirus and all that. But yeah, man, as far as the Ducati goes, it was nuts. Well, it might be a little dramatic, but anyway, it started giving me a whole bunch of problems in the winter. Like, it didn't want to start. It kept stalling out, and if I was on the highway and I come to a red light or whatever, I'll get off an exit, come to a red light, the engine would just stall out, with the clutch pressed in. And it was starting to really stress me out. So what I did was, in the beginning of the season, I reached out to this shop, and they basically got the bike running, and it was installing out at this point, and it was definitely rideable, but it still wasn't 100% there. It wasn't where I want it to be. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bad mouthing the shop. The guys that run the shop are very nice dudes, and they really try to accommodate me, but it required a lot more money, and I just didn't feel like it was worth spending so much more money on a 14-year-old bike, So I decided it was time for me to cut my losses and move on. I could have gotten another Ducati, but last year I got engaged. I'm actually getting married in 2 months, in November, and I really want to buy a house next year at least. I was really planning to buy one this year, but things didn't work out, and that's just how things are, right, in life. Anyway, so I figured, instead of getting another Ducati, having to spend a lot of money on maintenance and whatnot, I decided I'll just get a nice Japanese bike, something newer that requires less maintenance. Obviously, it's not as cool as riding a Ducati. I do miss that feeling of feeling like $1 million riding a beautiful Italian machine. But I felt like this is the adult thing to do, So I put the bike up on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually advertised it for not a lot of money. I sold it for a reasonable amount because I knew that whoever buys it's gonna have to spend some money, and I didn't want to anything come back to me and be like, oh, DJ MotoVlogs sold a crappy motorcycle, you know, and he tricked me. So I sold it for a reasonable price. I was getting so many messages. I had 65 messages on Facebook of people, you know, coming to with interest, but most of them were, as you can imagine, were lowball offers, like, oh, I have $2,000, I'll come tomorrow. Like, yeah, buddy, okay, $2,000, kiss my ass, you know. But this guy hit me up from Virginia, of all places, and he was like, you know, I can tell he was serious. Like, he was asking all the right questions. Like, you can tell that he did some research about Ducati motorcycles, you know. So instead of hiding the issues, I ended up telling him what was wrong, and he honestly didn't even really negotiate. Which was surprising. And he drove all the way from Virginia. It took him over 5 hours to come to Staten Island to pick up the bike, you know. So the bike went to a good home, and the new owner, I'm sure, you know, I wish him good luck. I hope he can get everything sorted out. He's gonna have beautiful roads that he can ride it on, so I think the bike will be so much happier out there too than, you know, out here in New York going from stoplight to stoplight. Yeah, and then this bike was actually kind of this bike was, you know, not kind of, it was local. The previous owner lives in Staten Island. I guess you can say he's a friend of a friend, and his friend hit me up and told me, hey, my friend is selling an XSR900, you want to buy it? And I was like, that bike is probably out of my price range, but he's like, no, he's willing to work, he'll work with you. So I was like, all right. I mean, I look at it, the bike was in beautiful shape, so I couldn't pass on it, you know. Come on, Honda Accord. Come on. It's been a long time since I've ridden a bike, so that's why I'm riding a little, taking it easy, riding like carefully. Otherwise I would have slid past all these cars by now. But yeah, anyway, you know, it worked out. I literally just looked at it and I was like, all right, I'll take it. Man, this bike is so easy to ride. It has so much power. Definitely not a beginner bike. You know, the throttle is super touchy, but once you get used to it, it's so easy. Has a full titanium Acropolis exhaust, which is freaking amazing. So glad I didn't have to spend money on that. Woo! I should rename this bike Slingshot, you know, because this is all I do. You know, every time I ride this bike, I'll like slow down and then like just gun it. Well, like, that's all I do. It's so much fun, and it sounds actually surprisingly good. To be honest with you, when I was doing, like, you know, research about the XSR900s, and I was watching exhaust videos on YouTube, I didn't really care for the way the bike sounds. I just felt like they sound super generic, and like they basically had no like tone to them, you know. But this Acropolis, man, sounds so good. Previous owner also, am I recording? Yeah. Previous owner also put on a ECU flash, which is nice. But I think I'm gonna look into getting the bike retuned. I feel like there's still some improvements that can be made as far as feeling goes, especially partial throttle tuning, but it's not a big deal. Another thing I really don't like about this bike is the amount of throttle play. There's so much throttle play, it's insane. I think Yamaha probably did it because this bike has a lot of torque and they didn't want people to I guess crash when they're riding off from the dealership. But boy, it really makes gear shifts, you know, making them smooth, really difficult. I mean, it's nice that it has a slipper clutch. Ow! Oh man, it sounds so good though. And this thing still has the baffle on it, so it's you know, it's somewhat quiet. I was gonna pull the baffle out, but then, you know, my Ducati made such a racket, like especially the clutch. I know my neighbors hated it, and this bike is so quiet at idle. I actually kind of enjoy it, but you can really hear it when you're on the throttle, so I think I'm gonna keep the baffle in for a while. I don't mind it. It has a nice tone to it, so. But yeah, so the throttle needs working, the ECU tune needs some fine tuning, and the suspension definitely needs some work. It's so weird, it's like stiff and too soft at the same time. Like, you know, I'm not a suspension expert, but it's so weird. Like big bumps is too soft and small bumps is too firm. Like, it's so weird. And I gotta get rid of these damn mirrors. They suck. They vibrate, you can't even see shit on the highway. Man, people are driving so fucking weird today. So surprised there's no traffic today. And I'll probably jinx myself now, but normally this is where the traffic starts and I'm gonna have a lane split, but so far it looks good, looks promising. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it, you know. That's been my life. Got engaged, getting married, oh, and I got a promotion, so I guess that's good. But it's kind of stressful though. I was really excited at first. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make more money, I'm gonna have my own office, feel like an adult finally. But man, it's so stressful. And like fucking people calling me all time of the day now, people calling out, calling me with problems. It's fucking annoying. Those type of maneuvers are so easy on this bike. Only thing that makes me nervous is the fact that I can't see anything on the mirrors, so I can't tell if there's a cop behind me or not. Man, this thing needs a quick shifter bad. Really gotta invest in one. But I love the relaxed riding position. It's so nice. And I even took my fiance for a ride in the back, and she said the seat is somewhat comfortable. She was okay on like a 25-minute ride, which is more than enough. I'm not gonna take her on long rides on this bike, especially because she doesn't have proper gear, you know. Whenever I take her out, ooh, that was a bad bump. Whenever I take her out, I let her wear my jacket and I squid. So that's not good. Alright, I gotta calm down a little. I'm getting a little too saucy. You never know where the cops are on this highway. They'll surprise you. They sneaky little bastards. But yeah, this bike is pretty comfortable to ride, you know, other than the suspension. The seat is somewhat hard though. Like my butt's kind of burning already. So I gotta figure out something about that. The Yamaha comfort seat is available. It's really expensive, and people say it doesn't make that much of a difference. So I don't know, I might get a Corbin seat. Those ones are really ugly though. We'll see. Yo, come on, man. Let me pass, bro. Damn, this vlog is turning out to be a long-ass vlog. Believe me, guys, this trip always takes me an hour. It's rarely this smooth. I think the only reason that there's no traffic today is because it was forecasted to rain all day, so I think everybody just didn't make any plans. They have stayed home. These are the sections that make me nervous, because you never know which side of people just make sudden movements, you know. This video is kind of turning into a bike review, but another annoying thing about this bike is the gas tank. Man, I think it's tiny. I think it barely holds 4 gallons of gas. And you know, considering how playful this engine is, it's really difficult to get good gas mileage because you're constantly just revving the balls off of it. I mean, it does have, you know, torque to ride low and, you know, keep the RPMs reasonable, but it's just so playful. Ah, this bump's gonna hurt. Ah, it's difficult. See, I just can't. I just can't stay behind a car. Kind of feels good to make a vlog. Hopefully I'll upload it. Normally I'm not a fan when the video is too long, you know. Fuck, man, these roads are so bad. You don't feel it as much when you're in a car, but I mean, on a motorcycle with a fucking hard-ass seat, you feel it crashing on your nuts. boys and girls. That was a quick trip, I feel like. We're at our exit. Hopefully I wasn't followed by any cops, because this is where they're gonna get me. This is Howard Beach, boys and girls. Alright, okay, thanks for joining me on another vlog, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, Mr. MotoVlogs. Thanks for being a fan and being so encouraging. Hope you watch it till the end. And hopefully I'll see you guys on another vlog. Take care.